Hey everyone, this is Kit and Alonje. We are at our 9th stop on the Best of Mass mac and cheese search at the historic Bobby Byrne's on the Cape in Mashpee.
Yep.
Yes. So
funny joke. Well, it's not a joke, but I was telling Kit that we actually were at the same Commons right next door at Cupcake Charlie's in December 2016 for Best of Mass Cupcake. So it's really cool that we're right next door again in the same plaza, the same shopping area, doing the same competition for a different kind of food.
Yeah, it's literally right next door. I'll give you a look. So this is just what the little Mashpee Commons looks like. Cupcake Charlie's. Do you remember what it ranks?
I don't remember what it ranks exactly, but I remember they gave us a banana cupcake. It was like a banana foster cupcake.
Yeah,
and
so
it was the only banana cupcake we had in the entire competition. So I remember being like pretty shocked by them, and it was really good. So it's almost like reliving history right here.
Yeah, a little fun fact. We got the Cupcake Charlie's where we did Best of in 2016. So right now we're going to be walking into Bobby Byrne's and we're going to be talking to Patricia Peters. She's the general manager here, and she's going to tell us a little bit of history about the restaurant as well as a little history about Bobby. And also there's a special wall in the restaurant that we're going to have you take a look at. So let's go right on in. Thanks guys.
You want you in?
Yes. All right. Sorry.
Stop worrying about it.
Hey, everyone. Hi, Patricia. Say hello to our followers at MassLive.
Hi, MassLive. Nice to see you. You're here for mac and cheese. Excellent.
Yes. We are so excited to talk a little bit about the history here. So we have Bobby Byrne's. This would be him right here. A little bit of a glare.
Tis himself.
Yes. And so can you tell us a little bit about the history, how this got started, and the energy that kind of Bobby encapsulates?
As I said, Bobby, we call him an enigmatic person. He started this as just a bar, like in 1973. He tended bars 7 nights a week here. He was of that ilk that he felt like everything should be consistent. So whether he didn't have a customer for 3 or 4 hours, he stayed open till 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock every morning to try to build his business. And then as the Commons came in, everything kind of exploded around that. I remember when I started here 15 years ago, a lot of the stores that are there weren't there. There was more parking. Now they've added so many stores. They've gone up there with more things. There's more entertainment. But he has always been one, we're famous for our fish. And
your mac and cheese.
And our mac and cheese, that's what it did, and that was great to hear because people do ask us about it. They'll ask what the 3 cheeses are. I guess the chefs say it's a big secret, so I don't know.
We don't know.
That's
if
awesome.
It's not on the menu, then we
Exactly.
can't find out.
Can you tell me about the English wall as
Sure,
well?
come on
Yeah.
in.
that way.
And as what happened was, as this expanded, and when I first came here, I think it was in 1996, this looked totally different. We had birds and we had it was very 70s wicker furniture, and then we redid it that year, and Bobby's baby was this wall of language, as he calls the Great Wall of Language.
Great Wall of Language.
And he has all the authors up here. They're not just all Irish ones, but they're all the poets. He had somebody come in and calligraphy this whole thing. That's how much he was into it. Wow. A lot of our customers in the summer who come from out of country like to see this, and they will point out, oh, there's my language, and that's what I see. But yeah, it's a beautiful wall.
Does he have a favorite?
It's probably hard.
I don't know which one is his favorite, to be honest with you.
What's your favorite?
My favorite is...
I'm a Dickens fan.
Okay, I was going to say, see, you're that, I'm the whole Dummkopf one with the German thing.
Oh, okay.
And it's got something to do with the gods. And
Oh, yeah. There we go.
So that's a good one.
So when did this come to fruition?
This wall came to fruition in 1996 when I started here.
1996.
They had actually taken this down and redid the whole room. We added this wall thing last year. We have our outdoor patio in the summer.
So the wall kind of continues over there a little bit.
It does. So it's up there, and actually there's some poetry also in the pub. It's got some old pictures in there.
Can we go back over there?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, let's do that. So this is like a pub kind of feel. What would you say the atmosphere here?
I would say it's almost like there are two different atmospheres
here.
There's
the pub and then the dining room.
Exactly. So it's like there's a formal dining room, and this is, and I notice in a lot of restaurants, people really like the casual aspect now.
Yeah.
So at one time when I first started here, we had really uncomfortable square tables. We put the booths in here, and everybody really loved the booths. The other thing about us is when Bobby started, we did have food, but we were more of a bar. We are probably like, we are much more of a dinner house now than we were about our bar. Everybody eats at the bar. It's just one of those kind of places.
Yeah.
So I'll show you some more.
Okay.
So there's this one here.
Is that another favorite?
I know he likes that one there. And I hear you're an English major, so this is something you get to see too. Kind of incorporated all through the walls there.
Wonderful.
And the old books.
For none for Bobby Byrne.
And I would also say, like, if you ever get a chance to listen to his ads on the radio, they're really distinctive and you'll really enjoy them. He always adds a little extra touch that you makes you kind of go,
You say he's quite a character. Why do you say that?
Because he is irreverent. He will say anything. He's lived a long, hard life, and I get that now. He's earned his right, but he's fun. He's funny and very irreverent, and he will say anything, and people feel very warm. He's a very warm man.
And is that the kind of atmosphere that he wanted to have here, the fun?
Yes. So that's what I look for when I hire. I'm looking for people who are friendly and like people, and because that's the one thing I hear most about here. I come in there, I feel relaxed, the people seem friendly, and that they're like that we're here, and that's really the basic of it.
All right, well, let's try that mac and cheese.
Sure,
that sounds good.
I can't.
Oh, right, yeah.
So we're back in the formal dining room.
Yes.
In our Great Wall of Language, which is such a cool history. Thank you so much for explaining that to us.
And Jeff Moore is a co-owner now. He was a big person in the success of Bobby Byrne's and has been made kind of a co-owner. His wife, I thought, got this beautiful picture of Trinity College.
Oh, wow.
With a library, and so that's kind of in keeping with the theme of the whole restaurant.
And the literature theme as well.
Exactly.
So right now we have the lobster mac and cheese, which I know is very popular. And it comes with a side salad. We thank you so much because we've been eating so many carbs that we needed the little balance.
That's great. We thought that was a good pairing.
I think so too. And then this is the regular. So we can see the lobster peeking out right there.
Yeah, you can see it.
And we are really excited to try this.
It looks good too.
Because one thing we kind of suspected when coming to the Cape is that we'd be encountering some seafood add-ins with the mac and cheese. And I think that's a great element.
Yes.
Yeah.
Eastern Mass with the lobster.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well let's go ahead and try this.
Yeah.
So we're gonna flip this down a little bit so you can see us dig in. All right.
Go ahead and grab those.
So more lobster mac. I'm excited. Thank you so much, Patricia.
My pleasure. It was a
we
pleasure
really
to meet
appreciate
you.
it. Yeah.
I hope you love it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. All
great
right.
day.
Here we
You
go.
too. I'm trying the plain.
I'm trying the lobster. You'd think I'd had enough of this lobster mac, but
Ooh,
we are on the
I can
Cape.
see from the beginning. That's a nice top coating.
Okay. Oh wow. All right, this is a lot creamier than our last lobster mac. Very cheesy. We've also got this cheesy crust on top.
Super creamy.
No tomatoes this time, but it tastes just as great.
Super creamy.
Hey. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, we have our waitress here. She's asking if it's all right. We're loving it. Yeah.
Good, enjoy.
Thank you.
Super creamy.
Okay. And the crust is a crumble, or it's less of a crumble. It's more of a cheese crust.
Yes,
so it's
cheese
like
crust. It's not breadcrumbs. It's just a nice it's a nice change from
it
what
tastes
we've been having.
Like baked ziti.
Yeah.
Like the crumble.
Just cheese on top.
The cheese layered on top, I mean. Well, let's try that regular. Alright, that was a nice cheese pull.
The lobster is seasoned very well.
I also like how they use the traditional macaroni. So we've seen a lot of different types of variations of noodles, and it's always good to see the traditional
elbow noodles.
Especially with the lobster mac, because you get those traditional oats, but...
This is so cheesy.
Cheese lovers.
Cheesy,
obviously
creamy.
You're a cheese lover if you're having mac and cheese, but this is definitely, it's got a lot. And it comes in like a little boat.
There's a crazy good cheese element. I'm gonna zoom in on this.
Yeah.
Look at that. Can we get you to do a cheese pull real quick?
Oh yeah. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. Hang on. Oh, there's the lobster.
Look at that. Oh my goodness.
Digging it.
Good stuff.
Also, so this... How many Bobby Byrnes are there? Do you know?
It's a total of 3 locations.
So there's a total. Yeah, there's a total of 3. This particular location has been around since 1973.
Yes,
so,
I think this is their flagship.
Yeah, this has been their original, and it's cool to see the history on the wall as well. If you've never been here, they've got odes to Bobby Byrne all around the restaurant, pictures of him on the wall, and obviously his Great Wall of Language was his baby, as they say. So
Yeah.
pretty cool to see that.
This is the Mashpee location in the Mashpee Commons.
Yeah.
And there's one in Sandwich and one in Hyannis.
Yeah.
So they're all over the place in the Cape.
Yeah, it's definitely a staple of the Cape. And
It's always nice to hear those stories too about how just something started as like a bar. He was here by himself. He was
bartender.
here as a bartender, and now he has 3 locations throughout the Cape, and it's just like.
And promoting that fun atmosphere.
Yeah, that pub life, but also like this formal dining area is really nice. It could be like, you know, like people just getting a drink after work that work in the Mashpee Commons, or an actual family dinner can happen in this dining room.
Yeah, this restaurant definitely does it both.
Yeah.
Like there's 2 things that it provides.
Yeah, for everybody.
In terms of dining. Yeah.
It's an option for everybody here for sure.
Yeah. Well, we're probably going to dig in a little bit more on this mac and cheese. This is our 9th stop.
One more to go.
Yeah, it's been quite the day. We've done a lot of traveling on this eastern portion of the Best of Mass search, but it's been well worth it. We've got some great contenders, and we're really looking forward to our last stop in Worcester, and we'll see you there.
Follow us there.
Yeah, sounds good, guys.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in.